The first task of our project was to make 3D printed rings. One of them was made by extrusion, and one of them was made by revolving. Revolving and extrusion have their own benefits. Extrusion allows us to manipulate the 3D shape of the object. Meanwhile, revolving makes every object nearly in a circular path. Revolving limits us to circular objects. However, with extrusion we can manipulate shapes, different sides on the object, and extrude from one or both sides. However, it takes much more by time and modeling. The second task was to model and 3D print 6 different chess pieces. And we modeled them and printed. It was important to remove them carefully, not to break any parts of them. And after it, we needed to do some post-processing, because there were present supporting material parts which were unnecessary in our final design.
So as we mentioned before, there are two ways of actually making, CADing. So there's extrusion and then there's revolving. I mean, that's at least what we learned from until now. So as you can see, this piece right here was made out completely by revolving. So we made one side, half of the side, and then we revolved it around the axis and we got the whole piece. When we look at this piece, we can see that the base was actually made by revolving. The upper part was actually a circle which was extruded upwards, and the upper circle was also an extrusion upwards. The middle pieces the middle pieces were actually extruded downwards in order to get this tower-like shape. As you can see, the bases of the pieces are actually made by revolving. We could have made them through extrusion by actually drawing a circle and then extruding it up, but revolving it around an axis gives it a better presentation and it gives it a better final look overall.
So while 3D printing, it's important to orient our objects in the right way, especially on the bed, to make it stand from down and grow up to the top, to have the least amount of supporting material, because the supporting material stays on the object and allows it to be not so good looking. So it is extremely important to orient your object and to put it on bed, because sometimes the object is above the plane, so the printer has to print the base for it to be above the plane. And moreover, many objects still print with a support material because physically they cannot hold themselves, and the 3D printer needs something to print on.
As we can see, the piece has artesian defects in it, because when we print it out again, it would be different from this piece here. Since the supports are different for the piece, we have to, when we cut the supports out, it would render us a shape which is different from this. That is why this piece, if we print it out again, would not be the same as another.